Greetings internet dwellers, how do you do? I'm going to discuss an relatively unknown game called Pretty Princess Party, an interior design game with a kawaii princess aesthetic, where you decorate your own castle, homes of bunnies, and a bit of dress up. I played this game quite a long time ago and I find it simple and charming. I enjoy playing it, but I think there could be some improvements to the game that'll make it so much better. Before I start this video, don't forget to like, comment, share this video, and subscribe for fun weekly videos. So today, I'm going to discuss 5 things I wish they improved in Pretty Princess Party. Number 1. Change the name to the game to Pretty Princess Palace. The current title of Pretty Princess Party is quite misleading, as it may lead to players to thinking this is a party game. Even though in the game there's very few mini games and they're quite basic and kind of boring. Changing the name to Pretty Princess Palace will tell the players this is an interior design game, and you can get the clever alliteration with the 3 Ps. Number 2. Improve the game's character customization. Pretty Princess Party allows you to customize your character with different skin tones, eye colors, hair colors, etc. The problem is when I was playing this game, I noticed that the options were quite limited, along with the fact that you can't change your name, skin tone, and eye shape when you first make your character. The problem is that it limits the freedom of the player to be what they want to be and when they want to be. Here is how I change things. 1. Use a color slider for picking the skin tone instead of the limited amount of options. I find it really annoying as the limited amount of skin tone options and they're not even really match mine. 2. Allow players to change their name, eye shape, and skin tone whenever they want. 1. Use a color slider for picking skin tone instead of the limited amount of options. I find it annoying that I had a limited amount of options for skin tone as none really matched mine. 2. Allow players to change their name, eye shape, and skin tone whenever they want. I believe this will improve on replayability, as I like to use my character to express myself, or perhaps roleplay as someone, like an OC for example. 3. Add more eye and hair color options. Fun fact, there is no black hair color in this game. I am not kidding. I played the whole game and unlocked almost everything, yet I can't find the option to have black hair. Along with the fact that I find the color options for hair and eyes quite limited. You really get a couple of natural colors like a couple shades of brown and blonde, and a couple of unnatural shades like pastel pink. I wish there were much more options like black hair, more shades of brown, shades of red hair like natural red, bright red, gradients, two-tone, etc. And all the natural shades are able to be picked from the start of the game when you first make your character rather than unlocking them later. It makes more sense. While the natural hair colors have 4, the hairstyle options I find lacking. When playing the game, I noticed that I had a couple options for hairstyles, and the way it was implemented into the game was flawed and limiting. Like the bang/fringe is not separated from the back hair. Why not separate them to allow players to mix and match, like you do in later Pokemon games? Increase the choices of styles, especially hair type. I wish you could have hairstyles from all 4 types of hair. When you start the game with a couple options for hairstyles from all 4 types, as you progress through the game, you can purchase more hairstyles. I highly recommend at least 50 hairstyles or at max 150. Also, one more point I wish I added earlier. Give the player the option to play as a male character with the same amount of custom options. I know the game is called Pretty Princess Party, but I would like the choice to play as a charming prince. And also, why not after when you finish the game, allow the player to make more characters and switch between them like you do in Sonic Forces. All these points I pointed out will improve the character customization. A question to you, my internet dwellers. What would you like to do to improve the character customization in Pretty Princess Party? I'd love to read your answers. Number 3. Add more clothing options. I find the clothing options for Pretty Princess Party are kinda limited, as when I unlocked all the clothing options, I find them all looking kinda samey. Why not diverse the fashion styles rather than just the princess style? Allow the player to unlock/purchase many different fashion styles and aesthetics to mix and match. Example, vintage styles from different eras, casual, traditional clothing from all across the world, preppy, goth, all types of Lolita, kawaii, morike, cottagecore, light, dark, and romantic academia, and so much more they can add into the game to give players the options to express themselves in many styles. This can go for the options for shoes, socks, and accessories. Also, last point is the option for the player character to wear a hijab for the female character, as it adds more inclusivity to the game and options for clothing. Like the other clothing options, they can purchase the many styles of hijab in the shop, along with the option to use the color slider when picking the color. I believe these suggestions will improve the character customization of the game and the experience playing it. Now let's move more into the interior design aspect of the game. Number 4. Improve the main decorating mechanic by including more options for interior styles and allow us to make more rooms and control what type they are. 1. Add more options for interior design styles and items. Pretty Princess Party kinda only focuses on a couple of styles. Why not include more options for styles and aesthetics that allow the players to express themselves when decorating the castle? Example, mid-century modern, cottage, rustic, Hollywood glam, Scandinavian, modern, kawaii, goth, art deco, floral, etc. 2. More rooms. Pretty Princess Party has 20 rooms that you decorate in order to complete the game. A great idea is when after you complete the game, you unlock more rooms to decorate to your fancy, and you can choose the size and type of the room you give the player character to add more options for customization. Also, you can label the room whatever you want, like the bedroom for example can be named. Note the maximum amount of rooms that can be built, I suggest 50. That is all I got to say about the decorating mechanic. Honestly, it's pretty good in Pretty Princess Party, but some improvements and polishing can make it great. Number 5. I wish other aspects of the game were better and add a couple more features that I think improve the game. 1. Improve the minigames. Most of the minigames found in Pretty Princess Party are so basic and some of the games are quite flawed. I wish the minigames had more creativity and more quantity, as there are only 6, which is too few. I highly suggest at least 15, max 25 minigames, so the player has more options and they don't get bored while upgrading the princess/princely stats. 2. Add more options to visit them. 2. Add the option to visit other castles online. I think this is a good idea that allows players to interact with each other by chat and text options. Along with sharing ideas for decorating and photos of their castle, I suggest this should be achieved by asking Asbel, the rabbit butler that never leaves you alone, to visit other castles online. 3. Improve the photo taking mechanic. Many players notice that taking photos in the game is tad off, as your photos don't go straight away to your Switch library, angles are limited, poses are limited, and you can't decorate your photos. So I suggest polishing up the camera mechanic to make it more smooth and convenient. Your photos can go to your Switch library, add more poses, and the ability to decorate your photos with stickers, textures, text, gifs, etc. I believe that if this game was given more time and love, more people will enjoy it and the game would be better known. But unfortunately this may never happen, but I can dream. And hey, this gave me a video idea, so look for the silver lining. Thank you for watching this video. It was fun to put together and discuss an unknown, flawed but fun game. A couple of questions for you, my internet dwellers. What do you think can be improved in Pretty Princess Party? What did I forget to discuss in this video that can be talked about? What should I do for my next video? Put your answers in the comments below. I love to read them, as your audience engagement helps my channel to get more noticed by the YouTube algorithm. Before I end this video, I'd like to inform you that I have a Redbubble shop, Lady S Designs. I design original characters of my own original fantasy creatures called the Familiars, cat-like creatures with superpowers. I currently have 15 characters in my Familiars of Fantasia series, all with their unique personalities, and their designs are on many products. I recently started a new line of designs on my Redbubble shop, which are character illustrations called Life of Familiars of Fantasia that show the lives of my original characters. Use the link below to check out my shop and support my art and business. Follow the design process on my shop Instagram, where you can see the process of the design of my characters along with pictures of my merch. Lastly, follow me on Instagram, Lady S Night Art, where I post my original illustrations, fan art of media I enjoy, my comics, and other things. Also, I'd like to inform you I'm making a one-shot comic based on Snow White. I'm currently in the phase of designing my characters, as you can see on my Instagram where I post my progress. That is all the time for this week, my internet dwellers. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next week for another video. Goodbye for now.